Hey YouTube! So in today's episode, we are talking about how to make vet visits as stress-free as possible. Because the reality is that actually, sometimes your dog might have to have a little injection or might have to, it maybe is a little bit uncomfortable. And so as much as we can do to sort of prep our dogs ahead of this, the better. Now the first tip is actually show your vet as much information as possible without even having your dog in the room. That could be videos of your dog walking and trotting. That could be bringing a stool sample. That could be showing, I don't know, a photo of the area of skin that you're concerned about. The more information gathering that your vet can do ahead of that consult, the more targeted that their approach and their investigation can be. The second thing is employ your dog in something. So for example, I might employ Bet in a little bit of what we call mouse game, and maybe I could do a bit of an examination on her and I can bring the food to her, or maybe at some point, as I've had a little look at her skin back here, I've got you. Pa, ready? I know it's tricky. As I've had a little look at her skin back here, I could say free. And I could let her get it. And that's just an extension of mouse game, right? So Pa, I'll show you that one again. We are doing a bit of mouse game. I'm playing with the food, looking in her ears, have a little look in her mouth, lovely. Let's have a look at this paw, free. And then at some point she gets to go get that food. So that would be the second tip. The third tip is proactively train what your vet needs to do. So for example, on your bed, your vet might need to do a blood draw, okay? Now the blood draw might look a little bit like middle. It might be a jugular blood draw. And so maybe we could do a little bit of practicing holding our dog for the jugular blood draw and then free, and then letting them get that. And so ask your vet, be really intentional with your vet and say, what is it that we're doing? What do you need me to do with my dog? Is there any way I can prep my dog for this experience that is loads of fun? Final tip that I've got for you guys is, and we'd use this for all kinds of things, is train some kind of targeting, whether that be your dog chin targeting to your hand or even just a simple nose touch, like something like that, right? Free is a great way of employing your dog in, I know, free. Employing your dog so that actually your vet could see something or examine them or just really giving your dog something to do. So guys, these are, really simple tips that allow you to be proactive, even a little bit of aeroplane feeding. Here comes the aeroplane. That just makes it clear to, my hand went in your mouth then, just makes it clear to your dog what they're meant to be doing so that when the time comes, free, they get a joyful experience as well. And there's a game for that. There are always games for that. So with that, guys, be your dog's very best owner. Let's turn those stressful vet visits into stress-free vet visits. That was this episode of Absolute Dogs TV. If you think that somebody's going to find that useful, share it. And also, let us know what you'd like us to cover in the future, because there really is a game for that for every struggle. So tell us your struggle in the comments and we will come up with a plan.